Hey, soul survivors, we are going to talk about the healing journey. A lot of times we spend hours upon hours searching for answers about narcissism, NPD, all the things that we've been through, how to, move forward or what is going on in the narcissist mind. But we need to take some time to think about our own mental health and our emotional health. So I got my little Care Bear here for us. A lot of times we feel lost. We feel like we're just kind of left alone in solitude to pick up the pieces, and we're searching for answers. But there are solutions to help us through the grieving process. Journaling is an excellent way. So I have some topics that you could journal about. And when we write about things that we're thankful for in our own life, it can help shift our focus to the positive, and it will create a more optimistic outlook for our future. And so take the time to give yourself some gratitude and write about the things and ways that you've been kind to yourself lately, how you plan to be kind to ourselves in the future. So when we do this, it can help foster self-acceptance and self-love. We need to start practicing self-compassion. Another thing we need to do is forgiveness. Forgive ourselves, also forgive the people that have done wrong against us. And when we write about a person or even a situation that has hurt us in the past, it helps release any negative emotions that we might be holding on to, and we can try to find forgiveness for them. It's just a way of setting them free. It doesn't mean that you have to go back to them, that you have to forget, but when you forgive, it gives you a peace and a freedom. And self-reflection is important. Write about the thoughts and the feelings that you have. Try to understand where they come from. And this can help us have some control over them. And it'll also gain insight into how it affects our behavior and our patterns. Self-care is extremely important. Write down the things that you do to take care of yourself. It helps you recognize the things you're doing, even if it's as little as I washed my face today, or I cleaned out the refrigerator so I have healthy, fresh food in there. So whether it's exercise, meditation, spending time with loved ones, when we write this down, it can help reinforce the importance of this self-care, and it encourages us to make it a priority. Give yourself something to write about. And goals are important. Write down your short-term, long-term goals, the steps that you need to take to achieve them. Helps you keep on track, stay motivated, and focused on your healing journey. Affirmations. Write down some positive affirmations for yourself. Repeat them often. Even look in the mirror when you do it. Write yourself cute little notes. And you're special, you're this, you're that. And it can help boost your self-esteem, build your self-confidence, and also mindfulness. When you write about being in the present moment and focusing on your senses, it can help reduce stress, increase relaxation. Write about the day. Don't just say I went to the store. Write about, you felt blessed, you got a parking lot close by, or somebody was sweet and gave you their shopping cart when they were done with it, or put yours back, or what you felt, what was the weather like, and every little detail of the beauty of it. Did you see clouds in the sky when you were driving? Was it a sunny day? Or if it was a rainy day, how that smell of freshness, how it made you feel. Coping mechanisms. Write about healthy coping techniques that you use with difficult emotions or situations. Try to develop new coping strategies if necessary. See which ones work, see which ones don't, and it can help you manage and build resilience. Also, write down your progress that you've made. This is important. A lot of times we feel like nothing's working, but some of it is. Each day does get better. We have ups and downs, but no matter how small it is, it will help you in your healing journey. It can help you acknowledge your achievements and also build momentum towards this growth that we want. So how does this journaling really help us? It causes self-awareness. When we write about our thoughts, feelings, and experiences, we gain insight into our emotions and also our behaviors. So by having this increased self-awareness, it allows us to self-identify the patterns we have, triggers, any underlying issues that could be contributing to our emotional distress. Also helps with emotional processing. By writing down our emotions, we can help process them in a safe and constructive way. And this will help release any pent-up feelings that we may have, or even reduce the intensity of negative emotions that are often associated with this, like anger, sadness, anxiety. We get stuck in kind of like a funk, and when we process these things, our triggers and all that's involved, it can uh, help us to focus on what works and what doesn't. It gives us a perspective. When we journal, it gains perspective on our problems. It helps us see in a different light. Was it that extreme of an deal? Maybe it was, maybe it wasn't. But if you're frustrated about, you lost your keys and maybe you yelled at your neighbor, it's not the end of the world. We can apologize and we can self-reflect so we try not to do that again. We can realize, why we're doing what we're doing. And it gives us a more balanced and realistic view of our situation. It gives us empowerment, helps reduce feelings of helplessness and hopelessness, because helplessness and hopelessness is very self-deprecating, and we want to try to get out of that as soon as possible. There are ways that we can help ourselves. Problem solving, by writing about our problem, it can help us generate, kind of like brainstorming, gives us solutions, sometimes just by writing it down. This can give you more control and gratitude, like we talked about. That's writing about the things we're thankful for. A lot of times we think about the negative. There are a lot of things that we can be thankful for. And it kind of helps counterbalance those negative emotions. And it's very important in creating that optimistic outlook, because we do have some power in our life. We definitely do. So give yourself that self-compassion, write that down. When we do that, it kind of gives us a little bit of practice in that self-compassion, helps us to be kind, and helps us to change from the negative self-talk. And this will help reduce any feelings of shame, self-blame, and it does, honestly does help foster those feelings of self-love, self-acceptance. And overall, it's a very valuable tool. So positive self-talk, we've talked about that. What exactly is it? What are the benefits by reducing negative self-talk, right? Which can actually be damaging to your mental health and well-being. When we do positive self-talk, we can reduce the frequency and intensity of the negative self-talk. Helps us improve our mood, reduce our stress, and by boosting our self-esteem, we can use positive self-talk. We can build up our confidence by affirming our positive qualities, strengths, and abilities. We don't always have to focus on the negative. And it'll counteract those negative self-perceptions and also improve our own self-image, because there is so much that's special about us. Often we forget about it during this time. And by using positive self-talk, it helps manage anxiety as well as stress. And when we focus on the positive thoughts and we reframe the negative thoughts, we can reduce the impact of the stress and anxiety that is wreaking havoc on our mental health. It also helps to improve our resilience when we use positive self-talk. And it gives us more of an ability to bounce back from difficult experiences. And it cultivates a positive mindset instead of negative, helps us focus on the positive outcomes, gives us something to look forward to. And it just helps us to cope better with setbacks and challenges. And it also will enhance motivation. When we use positive self-talk, it is a powerful motivator. You can do it. I know you can do it. And encouraging individuals, set a goal, take action, and pursue it. We can follow our dreams when we do that. But by reinforcing positive beliefs and our attitudes, we do feel more empowered. And we need to feel that right now when we're down in the dumps. And it helps us to motivate, take little steps. We can't look at things like we're going to tackle a mountain. Just look at the steps that we take each and every day, and eventually you get over that mountain. So it is positive self-talk. And how long does it take to heal after a narcissistic breakup? There's no set timeline is the hard thing. It generally deals with how long you've been with the person, how emotionally abusive or manipulating they were. And part of it is who you are. So due to it being so complex, there's no one succinct answer, but the length of time really does depend on the duration, intensity of the relationship, level of trauma experienced, and the individual's own coping skills and support network. So utilize your support network in the healing process. You don't have to do it alone. Tap into your friends and family, but possibly even a therapist may help, or a coach. I do one-on-ones, and that way it doesn't overpower your relationship with your friends and family. They can be there to help, but it's also not their job. So allow them to help you a little, and if you need a lot of help, maybe take it to a therapist where they can be unbiased, and that's their job, so they're ready to give you all the time that you need. So self-talk, journaling, and how long it takes to heal, a lot of that deals with us. We can feel helpless, and then we're going to stay in that rut. But if we remain optimistic and we build ourselves up, and we do that by looking at the positive things, like this bear could be upset it didn't get a fish, but it's persevering. It knows that as long as it tries and keeps going after what it needs, eventually it'll happen. So our journeys are all unique to ourselves, but each and every one of us is special. And I'd like you to write down some of the things you're either thankful for, or people you can forgive that did you wrong. That's hard to do, but it will set you free. And it'll also help you understand what hurts you and what to avoid in the future. So I hope my little Care Bear was enjoyable for you to watch. He's so cute. One-on-ones are available. Please hit that like button. It helps with the algorithm. And I'll see you in the next video. Have a good day.